the last few days has been filled with controversy about the WNBA, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, the flagrant foul, and it just continues to roll. But this is something different from it, right? This is something different to understand that when we talk about this stuff, the W has now become part of the fabric of what we do every day. That's why this is, I can't believe it. Yeah, people are crazy because we're talking about the WNBA for the first time as part of an everyday occurrence in sports. It's a thing, right? That's why we talk about it. Oh, this flagrant foul happens there. Yeah, but you know what? If it happens in the NBA when Draymond Green does it, we talk about it, right? When big plays happen in sports, we talk about them. So don't be suddenly, I can't believe we're talking about this. I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe we're doing this. No, we're doing this because it's part of the conversation now. You're in. It's part of the conversation. And for all of the controversy about this, realize this is part of how it goes now. Yeah, you're in. The Caitlin Clark Angel Reese game on Saturday is the highest rated WNBA game in 23 years.
Yeah, Sunday morning's
23 years. The highest rated game people watched. Incredible.
For a noon start.
Yes.
Eastern time.
Like
literally, I got off the air
to watch the end of it.
Yeah, I got off the air with Ryan Hollins, and they were finishing warm-ups. We'd already seen all the videos of the arrivals and the outfits and everything else like they've done with both the W and with the NBA, and they were getting ready for tip-off as I rolled out.
I mean, they're doing great things every single week. And understand this, because this is the biggest thing, and this is the best part.
Do the Durant.
No. It's not if you don't like it, don't watch. It's that no matter what happens with the W, because now I like using it now, I feel cool.
The W. You feel like you're in the club now?
The W has what every sport wants, and that is players that people care about. Everything else you can figure out. You can figure out how you want to adjudicate fouls and what you think about Caitlin Clark and is it a race war that's being pushed by other people. You can figure all that out. But the fact is now that there are many people in the WNBA that we care about. Caitlin Clark is at the top because she's the star. Sorry if you don't think you're at the top or if you're below her, but this is how it goes. When you come in as the all-time leading scorer in college basketball history, yeah, you come in with that kind of cachet. But people care about her. They care about Angel Reese. They care about Cameron Brink, who hopefully is okay after getting injured tonight. They care about Asia Wilson. They care about Sabrina Ionescu. They care about Breanna Stewart. They care about these players. They've become part of the fabric of conversation. And when you have players that people care about, that's all you need. Everything else will come, and you have to go through some rockiness. You have to go through some tough times, but everything else will come. As long as you have players that people care about, you're winning. And that's why the W is winning in a large way, because all of a sudden they have players people care about.
Well, time, place, down, distance. We talk about it all the time, right? If folks want to get mad about it because, you see the ratings go, well, what's the big deal? As you said, it's record ratings for 23 years. You see the growth. You see the expansion talk. You see the revenue and the TV rights. And even if they're going to lose $50 million this year, the trajectory and the projections say that you're probably going to be in the black here in a couple of years, all things being equal. You have to figure out the private planes and everything and what that's going to cost. But when you look at it, the television revenue flows in. And again, when you try to compare it to the NBA or whatever else, it's what always happens, right? The foolhardy. It's like you do with the individual players. Well, Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes. Like, nobody's those damn guys.
Yeah.
Okay? Compare them to someone else, slightly above average, and then we can have fair conversations. Likewise here, when folks get mad and get off my lawn, it's like, no, it's a thing right now. It'll continue to grow. And again, you can tune out if you don't like it. There's plenty of other sports that are on the radar.
This story that came out not very long ago tonight, probably about an hour or so ago, and it was put out in a memo by the PGA Tour. The PGA Tour has created, this sounds like an Onion headline, but it's not. The PGA Tour really wants Tiger Woods to play in as many PGA Tour events as possible because he's still the guy that stirs a drink and people want to see. He's only played 3 rounds of competitive golf all year. He plays the majors and one other event a year. It's been that kind of season. That's where he's at right now at 48 years old, and physically he can't do it anymore. The PGA Tour has created a special sponsor exemption for Tiger Woods. And Tiger Woods alone, not for people like Tiger Woods, they created this sponsor exemption for Tiger Woods alone based on his, quote, exceptional lifetime achievement. So now he can compete in 8 signature events, which feature limited fields, increased prize money, FedEx Cup points, the Genesis, the Arnold Palmer Invitational, Wells Fargo Championship, the Memorial, the Travelers Championship. Tiger Woods is going to get an exemption to compete in all of these. Why? Because he's been so great over the course of his career. Now, maybe, just maybe, the reason it was decided tonight is thanks to this quote from Tiger Woods after the U.S. Open.
I've only got one more tournament this season, so I'm not going to, I don't think even if I win the British Open, I don't think I'm going to the playoffs. So just one more event, and then come back and whenever I come back. As far as my last Open Championship or U.S. Open Championship, I don't know what that is. It may or may not be.
Okay, wait a minute. Do you hear, Tiger? Let's get lifetime. Get him a lifetime to come play. Look, because Tiger, you don't know what the weekend holds. Obviously, he needs to be able to play, but the only reason the first 2 days get any sort of TV ratings is because you know Tiger Woods is going to be playing in them, right? It's the only reason. Tiger Woods is playing Thursday and Friday. People are going to pay attention, right? The first 2 days of a tournament always belong to Tiger Woods when he's playing. What did Tiger? Doesn't matter who's in first place. Doesn't matter who's leading. Doesn't matter how many putts Rory McIlroy makes or doesn't make. The first 2 days are always Tiger because you know he's competing. And here you're saying, I'm only playing one more event this year. It's like, wait a minute, it's June. Get Tiger into more. So they come up with this, let's just slap this together to get Tiger Woods out there. But honestly, it's a great idea. I know that some golfers are going to be upset. Oh, they're just creating this for a guy. He can't win anymore. Everybody should be still kissing his ass because of the money that he's brought for them over the course of the past 25 years. So I know some people are going to be pissed, but really this is just, okay, you're letting a guy in that has done more for you than you will ever know as a professional golfer.
Well, but it goes back, and we haven't invoked the name of Caitlin Clark at all, but it's the same idea of like, there's money showing up.
We're going to give Caitlin Clark extra 4 free throws at the beginning of each half because of the attention she's brought to the WNBA.
I don't know. There's some suggestion that maybe you start getting some of those quarterback rules in terms of physicality, whatever. Which is absurd.
We're going to spot the Fever 10 points at every game. So we start every game 10-0.
But just the idea that you have money flowing in that hadn't, no matter how many stars you had before, and for players on the PGA Tour, go back to when Tiger came in, he was not the most popular guy on tour. I don't know if folks remember that. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows until the money started flowing. And even then, there's always still traditions and histories that are sometimes ugly, kind of like what we're, looking at with a lot of things societally as we go. But with this, right now, Billboard just ranked their top ABBA songs of all time. I'm going to do this before I go see ABBA Voyage in London. But Money, Money, Money was number 10.
Yeah, no, I can see that being number 10.
I got to go through their list
money.
And maybe refine it a little bit.
In a rich man's world.
But they ranked the 10th.
Where was Waterloo number 1?
No, Dancing Queen.
Boo! Waterloo's their best song.
Well, but they went with, you're obsessed with Waterloo. Waterloo's the best song, man.
It is. Hey, I feel like I win when I lose. That's why Waterloo is the best song.
You just want to keep singing, taking care of business. But do the work and overtime part.
But we just did that one. Taking care of business. No, look,
Waterloo is actually number 9. Coming ahead.
That's a bad list.
Just ahead. Well, that's why I need to make my own.
That's a bad list.
Ranking
right
stuff.
That's
but it's the same idea. Money's flowing in. Money continues to flow in with Tiger Woods' involvement. Even if he goes out there, takes one hit, waves his little hat around, and leaves.
I mean, this is something that, again, it sounds like we're just getting a way to put Tiger Woods out there.
That's 100% what it is.
But it's good for the sport.
It's Weekend at Bernie's, man. Prop that guy up.
Oh, come on, man. Come on. Terry, what's his name, was dead in the movie. They had to bring him around the entire time.
And after 2 rounds, generally the participation of Tiger Woods is 2.
That scene with Jonathan Silverman with his dad pretending he was his butler, one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in the movie. Monroe, lay out my blue suit, will you? How about I lay you out? You let your butler talk to you that way?